Coach, it is a sound like no other when they raise that 12th man flag here in Seattle. We just heard it, and that means it's time for football at CenturyLink Field. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New York Giants and the Seattle Seahawks. Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway. This fielded at the 2. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. At their own 24-yard line.
Ready, 50, plant. You ain't doing nothing there.
On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I, he has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
Blue draw quarters. Ready?
On second and 11 now. Jones. He completes it to Julio Jones. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 18 there, and the Giants have a first down. First down.
Let's go. 60 outlaw. And we got to get to the ball, Tim. We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving. Out. Look at me. Go.
A first down carry for Barkley. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. First down, Giants on a pickup of 14. Another good run there. He's been good all season long. I don't know if he's going to win that MVP award, but just to be in the discussion, obviously that means he's had a great run.
The raw numbers put him in the discussion. Can he carry his team to enough victories? Can he put them in a spot where we say to ourselves, well, an MVP carries his team to the playoffs. That's what he's going to need in order to get that award.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's first and 10 at the 45-yard line.
He's checking. Crash. Check. Hard. Switch it. Come on, switch it. Alert 3. Shoot.
A first carry now for Jordan Howard. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Here we go. Joker. 6 guys. Check 6 guys. Check down.
On second down, here's Barkley. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Second and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
Begin. Check 13. Check.
They'll run with Barkley. Down to the 30 after a gain of 3.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's second and 7.
Undercut. Check it back. Shit. Rock it. On the ball. On the spin.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at him.
They're pressuring, down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Sacked there by Jadeveon Clowney. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Able to move the ball on that drive. Yes, just 3 points, but 4 first downs were in there.
Yeah, and you can look at it and feel pretty good about the whole thing and think, okay, this should continue throughout this ball game. On the flip side, if you're a defender, it's almost like, whew, we only gave up 3. They moved the ball on us pretty well.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Here's Rashad Penny, first carry for the former San Diego State Aztec. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Wilson leaves this one with Penny. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say, we're going to build from the inside out. Because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game. And that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
Wilson eluding the pressure right. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They get 17 on that one. Move the chains. First down, Seahawks.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
380. 59. Watch the pass.
And he's got this one complete to Callaway. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12.
Mike is 59. Mike to 59. I got it.
Out of the gun. Here's Wilson. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah.
Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. There he goes, right side. And this is taken into the end zone. A fumble recovery and a Giants touchdown. So the defense forces the fumble. They get the score, and a guy on defense becoming offensive there, Charles.
And you know they love that. Any guy on defense loves to pick up the ball and have it in his hands and try and score himself. In this case, that's exactly what happened.
He'll be singing in the shower post-game. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They'll look to get something started. They need to. Down 10-0 early. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. It's Barkley on the counter. They'll get the first down and more inside the 20. Touchdown, Giants! Saquon Barkley with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt, you need that difference maker lugging the rock.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes our score 17-0. Now after the touchdown, Drew Kaiser to boot it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity. And that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week. And right now, we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Seahawks, first down. First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Watch the backer, watch the backer.
On first and 10, it's Wilson. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They are not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
After the sack on first down, Wilson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Incomplete. DeAndre Baker there defensively.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Here we go. Here we go.
Third and long, it's Wilson. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's fourth down.
2-yard gain. It's fourth down.
The Seahawks send out their punter. 17-0 our score after 1. The Seahawks send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And he gets this away, angled for the sideline with a lock behind it. Wow. And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
Switch. Go on. Rush in. Fair.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. A loss of 2 there. Second down.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just started in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Check 50. 25. Check 25. Check 25. 22 jet bomber.
On second down, Barkley. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. It's a gain of maybe 3, but it's going to leave him with still about 8 or 9 to go on 3rd down.
Set. 30 base. Here we go, G. Switch. Hey, Sam off. 5.
Operating from the gun, Jones. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
Now Kaiser, the punter, sending it away. He'll take it at the 42. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Seahawks will have great field position to start this drive. They take over on the short side of the field.
What? 380.
52's the mic. Watch the pass. 52's the mic. Watch Mike.
They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. They'll let it go deep for Beckham. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. So he's 3 for 7 throwing the football right now. Not an awful start, but also not the sharpest of starts.
No, I would agree with that. But if you're a confident quarterback and to play that position, you have to be. You just act like there's something wrong with the wind currents or something wrong with the ball.
It is not you. Keep throwing. That timing usually develops.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
Gun.
Mike, check. 59.
Gun cut.
From the gun to give to Billy. 1 yard, the official pickup there, so it's going to set up 3rd and 9.
But he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. And the Seahawks on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
Mike 52. Easy.
From the shotgun, Wilson. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. DK Metcalf hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season as they are now on the board here in the 1st half. Extra point up and through by Myers, and that'll cut the lead to 17-7. After the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. A good run on 1st down. It's got him very close to the line to gain, just shy of the 35. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead.
2nd and inches at the 35-yard line.
Still a few inches short of a 1st down as they come up now on 2nd down.
Pick the edge. Come. Check 24.
Recon, 132 fighter. Hey, Haywood. Go.
Now Jones. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. Got what he needed for the first down with a gain of 2.
First down, New York.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up. Check, check, check. Now. Watch it quick. Watch it quick. Safety quick.
And he's got a first down and then some at midfield. He'll get 15 and a Giants first down.
And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success, how about the evolution of the offensive linemen? We're seeing less and less big guys who can't move and more guys who are a lot more mobile and can get out in front of that type of a play.
They go play action here on first down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Bobby Wagner coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage.
It's second down.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down.
You're all mine, baby. Get this. You're all mine. Watch the safety creep. Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up. Check nickel, nickel. Go out. Safe, safe, safe. Get it.
Throwing Jones. He'll get this complete to Batson. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
That's it. Big hit.
A 5-yard pickup on the play. And it's third down.
The Giants on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is third down and 12.
X3, 218, chop. Bravo.
From the gun, Jones gets this out to Saquon Barkley. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. They'll get 11, but still a little short. Fourth down.
Got it.
Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll run forward Barkley, and he's going to have the first down at about the 38. They only got a couple, but a couple is all that they needed as they convert on 4th. Well, earlier this half, you were wondering how they were going to defend him. I think you used the term bottle him up at different levels. They've struggled to do that.
They certainly have, because when you see them approach, in order to bottle them up at different levels, that front line's got to take care of business. Otherwise, he starts to sift through.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join, who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
We get slap happy up here sometimes. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
Set, ready? 10 Lobo. Pilot, 64, weak. Hey, seam 6. Let's go.
Jones from the downhill throw. This is caught inside the 15. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 13-yard line.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end, a guy that you can line up anywhere, in the slot, out wide, in tight, doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch.
Check 26, check 26.
Jones now on 1st and 10. Finds his tight end Ingram. 7 yards there on the first down screen play. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. They go back to the ground now with Barkley. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
On the set.
Mike 54. Hey, watch the slant, watch the slant. Watch the slant, watch the slant.
Back, look, squeeze. Slant, to go.
They'll try to run forward Barkley. And Barkley did not get there. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. And his kick is good. And that will open the lead up now to 20-7. So they get the field goal, but that was a 14-play drive to get 3.
You sound like you're going negative on me.
I was.
Sounds like you're thinking the 3 is just not that good.
And people say that we're negative sometimes. So,
well, here's the deal. Getting the 3 is good. Obviously, you would think on a 14-play drive you're going to get 6 out of it. But that type of a drive can pay dividends later on because you might wear the defense down.
This is taken at the 3. He's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenge on your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Wilson defers to Penny here on the draw. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. That 2nd down run, a big help. The 7 yards leaves him with just a 3rd and 3 now. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. So we've reached the intermission in what right now is a 13-point game as we send you cross-country to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
At their own 26-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never wanted to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. So the drive takes them into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 46. Now Wilson. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. It's a gain of 12. 1st down, Seahawks.
For another Seahawks. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Hey, watch the leg.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
Oh, man, that wasn't far from breaking in a big way into the secondary. Read option, quarterback kept it. And while he didn't get a 1st down, he did get a nice chunk of yardage. Only a nice tackle prevented it from maybe going all the way.
Mike by 2. I got him. Hey, easy. Touch.
On 2nd down, here's Penny. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
52. Come on, boy. You better be ready.
Now Wilson on 1st down. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So the pass incomplete in the end zone, but contact and pass interference.
And now where does the ball get placed?
Yeah, at the 1-yard line.
1-yard line. They gave up excellent real estate on that one. That's going to work really, really well for the guys who threw it.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back. And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Rashad Penny with touchdown number 20 on the year as his guys are back within a single score. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring it. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jadeveon Clowney in there yet again. What else is new? He continues to rewrite the record book in single-season sacks. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
He's coming. We got double up.
Back to throw. Jones. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. So the screen good for only 2. Now it's 3rd down.
I wonder what was going through his mind when he got the play call. He just got sacked on the previous play. He knows they're coming after him again. A little bit of guts to stand in there, take the hit, and successfully complete the screen pass. Really well done.
Watch twins.
Here's Jones. Throwing on 3rd and long. Looking deep for Julio. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45.
49, check 49, check 49. Kill. Get it.
Running with Howard. And he's going to be met at about the 43. And on the stop, it was the UCF product, Shaquem Griffin.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in there, Harry. Hey, watch it. 80 weapon. Watch the shit.
Here's 2nd and 8. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a 1st down.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play, and that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
Here we go.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Watch the slats. Watch the slats. Check it up.
Now Saquon Barkley trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Jadeveon Clowney there on the stop. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Ready.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Check. Look at me. Door. Bang. Check 43. Hey, Charlie. Be Griffin.
Now Jones operating from the gun. Open man right side is Ingram. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
Here we go. 90 Wolf. Ready? 61 Matchbox Light. Switch. Kill. And hard. Let's go.
They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley, his 25th touchdown, tying him at Smith for the 5th most in one season. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. The Giant offense going to stay on the field as they'll go for 2. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. Now after the touchdown, Drew Kaiser to boot it away. Fielded about a yard deep. They'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. First down Seattle on a pickup of 13.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Wilson. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. On the draw, this is Penny. He's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. And a cut to the sideline. And down to the 7-yard line. And he will finally be taken down at the Giants' 7-yard line. Trailing here in the 3rd, and that run might just be the spark that this offense needs.
And don't you just get the sense that he's going around not just in the huddle, but looking over at the bench and saying, ball, give me the ball. Let me carry this thing home.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Wilson going to fake the give and keep it himself. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Antonio Callaway, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys are back within a single score. Well, you know, you can't get all the points back at once, but baby steps a good start.
A start that was sorely needed because this team looked like they might be out of this one, but getting a touchdown, getting back into it, gives them hope as they move forward.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34.
At their own 34-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 43-yard line.
The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard.
Check 3, check 3.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
60 Pittsburgh. Rock it, go.
On 2nd and a yard. Jones firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them with contract.
And we'll work it across midfield inside the 45. First down, Giants on a pickup of 14. Well, that looked like an example of what you said back in the first half. A running back of his size can really wear down a defense. I think he's starting to do that.
I think you're exactly right. And know what else he's doing? He's inspiring the rest of his team because they see this starting to happen as well. So that means they're going to redouble their efforts to help him out. Extra blocking, getting downfield, helping him out.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones, his intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
8, read.
Hey, we got to get this stop here, team.
Barkley. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Let's go, defense. Who we got? 49 to Mike. Watch 49.
Get it.
On 3rd down, Jones. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Shaquille Griffin knocking it away that time in coverage.
There are a good number of coaches that any time they call an in route are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
So that's a big one. Obviously, Charles makes it a 2-score game. His 3rd field goal of the game, able to knock it through.
Yeah, not exactly free and clear yet, but as a defense, you get to play a little bit looser, don't you? Because you do now have a little bit of a margin of error, don't you?
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior, big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Wilson. Flush to his right. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir, able to turn that into a positive gain.
Check.
They'll run with Penny here out of the shotgun, and he'll get it down here to the 43. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 corners, no reason to lighten up now. Here's Wilson. Stepping up, he'll try and run. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Pin the mirrors back and go.
12.
Now Rashad Penny. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. It's a gain of 12, 1st down Seahawks.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. They keep it with Penny on 1st down. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 21-yard line.
58. That's the pass. 58 to Mike. 58 to Mike.
Now they'll throw it with Wilson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. Charles, I think back to your earlier statement about the visitors being the underdogs needing to win that turnover battle. And this defense, they forced 2 turnovers so far, a big reason why they lead this game.
Yeah, and I know defenses always talk about getting turnovers in bunches, getting those takeaways. 2's not a bunch, but it's plenty in this game. It's exactly the formula they need. I got to tell you, partner.
End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. From 21 yards away, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Myers connects on the PAT, and now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. After the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This is taken at the 3. Shrugs off another. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line. Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this slim lead. Operate within your 4-minute offense here, Charles?
Definitely. And remember, the 4-minute offense doesn't always correspond to what's up on the clock. What they need to do is put a little bit of keep away right now. Run the clock down. Make sure their opponent doesn't get the ball back. Their dream scenario, get enough first downs and make them eat up their timeouts so the game ends when you're kneeling down with the football.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10.
Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship. Check. Whip. Watch the whip.
This is Barkley. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Tackle. Out.
Use your quarters.
2nd and 5. Over the middle, he's got his tight end Ingram. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as a tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 30. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down if they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up. That'd be the time to do it.
Jones now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10.
Hey, switch gears.
Chopper.
Check 9. Check. Fresno. He's checking. Crash. Let's go.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. About 3 yards there to the 27. And now a timeout taken here defensively with 2:07 remaining. So they'll also have the stop coming up at the 2-minute warning.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 27-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Here's a 2nd and 7. Looking middle, and that's complete. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this fourth quarter. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now it's Barkley. And for one of the few times here today, this one's not going to go anywhere.
Last stop.
So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line.
Six guys. Check six guys. Check. Check hot route. Hot.
Big Ed.
Go.
They'll run it again with Barkley. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown.
Give me the back.
Saquon Barkley, his 26th touchdown, drawing even with Marshall Faulk for the 4th most in a single season. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. Extra point up and through. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the #1 thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action, now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. He would have kissed it on the ground.
Flushed out right. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Wilson, he gets it to his running back, Rashad Penny. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. Here's Wilson. Now he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 32-yard line. He'll buy some time right. He's going to take off with it. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Wilson to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he is out of bounds. Looks like right at the 15. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Whether it's a touchdown or a field goal, whatever it is, they need to score quickly here on first down. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. He's going to take off with it. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Looked to me like they adopted what my kindergarten teacher always said. If at first you don't succeed, try again. And finally, able to hold him in check. He'd been carving him up running the ball.
That's the first time I think I've seen where the coverage was good downfield and they accounted for him and stopped him for a short pickup.
Yeah, I don't think it was a big adjustment, but much more emphasis on making sure they knew where he was when he decided to take off and go.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss it? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head and not be able to believe it.
6 points.
And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. The extra point now coming from Myers.
Jason Myers for the
And the lead is down to a field goal now.
Next the score, Giants 38.
So with under 30 seconds to play, this is the game right here.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
And this will be recovered by the Giants. And that ought to just about do it. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. So the face mask puts them in even better shape than they were in, as they'll have a short field here on 1st and 10. Down to a knee goes Jones, and that should just about seal it.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right? Just us against the world and get it done. How happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something. And they did in this one. So a victory here for the men in blue, the New York Giants. And say what you want about CenturyLink Field up in Seattle, but for my money, this is the loudest and most difficult place to win in the league.
It's very hard. The fan support, off the charts. The way that they make noise and understand when to make noise, they understand the game as well as anyone. And how about what we get in our media packets when we start preparing for the game? They have it in their own stuff, right? The number of offsides penalties, false start penalties that they draw against the opposing team because of that fan support. And last but not least, they designed the stadium to keep the noise in, and it works.
But not in this one. They were able to somehow come in here and get that victory. So for the Giants, the win pushes their record now to 11-2 on the year. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Big D to take on the Cowboys. Meanwhile, for the Seahawks, it's just their third loss as they fall now to 10-3. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.